So, CPQ Fundamentals is the today's topic. Accept my apologies if I'm not up to the mark. This has been prepared in a very short period of time. So, in today's agenda, we will be covering Salesforce CPQ. What is CPQ? Why we require Salesforce CPQ? What is the process of CPQ? What are the price rules, product bundle, product features and options, guided selling, demonstration, and Q&A if any. So, what is Salesforce CPQ? Does anyone know what is Salesforce CPQ? Anyone? Prasad, you wanted to give a try? Nikunj, any try?
No.
So, what is Salesforce CPQ? I don't want a perfect answer. Whatever you understand from the CPQ, you can go ahead and tell.
Hello.
Yes, Shivam.
Yeah. Actually, CPQ we use in a Salesforce for generally configuring product pricing bundle and to modify to the timeline how to the product is being used, subscription plans, number of year. These all functionality can be configured using the CPQ, and there are many things to be upgrade and subscribe and unscribe for the products. So yeah, CPQ conclude all of these functionality in one package when we set up in our Salesforce to that.
Yes, Shubham, you are mostly correct. To differentiate, we have CPQ. The full form of CPQ is Configure Price Quote.
Codes, yeah, for billing.
Yeah. So let me explain each and every word in a bit detail. So what is configure? So as you can see, what products does the customer want to buy? If you can answer this, this is the configuration part. So for example, if I have a requirement where I want to buy a car, a red colored car, a red colored Mercedes car. So this is the configuration. A red colored Mercedes car. Here it goes the color as red, the brand is Mercedes, and a car. Similarly, if you go to the word price, everyone knows the price. How much do these products cost? So what will a red colored Mercedes car will cost? So this is the pricing. And if we move forward to quote, so how can we give the customer details about the sale? So for example, if I'm having a sale for monsoon sale, you can give it the name as monsoon sale. So if I'm having a monsoon sale, so what price it will cost and how to give this quotation to customer. So there is some template type of thing. Yes, Renu sir.
Vaibhav, I just would like to ask about the configuration part. Like, uh, is I'm just clearing my understanding. Is it related to any product or particular Salesforce product?
I am just describing configure price code CPQ, not the Salesforce CPQ as of now.
Okay, so you are just giving the layman language understanding,
Yes,
not you are just jumping into the Salesforce, correct?
yes, correct.
Okay, and it's fine.
Yes. So quote, we were on quote. So how can we give the customer details about the sale? So for example, if you have a template, a particular fixed template in which you want to give the details sent as email to the customer, or if you want to sell distinguished prices of each and every product in the quote and then apply some discount and then you want to sell it to customer. So this is the quotation part. So when we come to Salesforce CPQ, so this particular thing is carried forward in Salesforce in the similar manner. The products are added in the product object, or there can be any object, but currently Salesforce applies only to the product object. Then there is pricing and there is quotation. Rina, sir, any doubt in this?
No, actually, doubt has been cleared.
Okay, thank you. So moving forward, configure. With CPQ, the specific configuration requirements are dealt without any errors. So when a customer has a specific requirement, this can be quickly fed into CPQ. Once the requirements are received, the team can start working on the specific requirements of the customer as and when required. So, for example, if I want to have a red colored Mercedes car, so I will not go anywhere and directly come to the CPQ. Now we are talking about Salesforce CPQ. So we will come and open the Salesforce CPQ screen, and I will search for the product, that is car, a red colored Mercedes car. If I am seeing a car, I will have the options to select which brand of car, and I will select Mercedes. If I am having options of which type, like there are different models, so I will select that particular models if it is mentioned by the customer. Here you can define the requirements, configuration part. So if we take some another example, if I want to get the furnitures of my, what you can say, of my home or of my office, so I have different types of requirements. I want to buy a table, I want to buy a chair, I want to buy a bed. So all these requirements can be configured in a single quotation or a single pricing model. So what the final prices would be. So in, if we come to the configuration part, it will be like adding all the tables and chairs and beds into a particular, what you can say, the product section, like which all products are required by the client.
Bundle.
Not bundles to come actually. We will come to bundles as well. Price. Now, the pricing component of CPQ refers to the calculation and determination of the price of the product or service being quoted to the customer. The CPQ software considers various factors such as customer requirements, product features, discount, promotion, and company pricing rules to arrive at the final price. So, the price is a very common term we use each and every day. What is the price of this product? But the pricing, when we are a manufacturing firm, the price is very difficult to calculate. The price should be competitive. The price should consider the promotions, the discounts. To it should, the price should be as competitive as the customer is willing to buy that particular products that he require. So the price component is comprises of features, discount, promotions, and any company pricing policies or rules it can be. Okay. Quote. So quote in Salesforce CPU can be used in a variety of industries and contexts, such as manufacturing, healthcare, telecommunications, and financial services. They can help sales team streamline their quoting process, reduce errors and inconsistencies, and improve their ability to close deals quickly and efficiently. So there's a word, quickly and efficiently. It should be quick and it should be correct and up to the mark. So quotation, if you have a requirement that particular code that has been generated should be sent in this particular format only. So you need to create a particular template for that. So if you don't have a CPQ platform in place, then you will go and take that template ready and get that things set in that particular template, and then you will generate it. But in Salesforce CPQ, it allows it in a particular template. You can create your own template and keep that ready. Whenever you click on generate code, it will give you the generated PDF or anything, or it will also be helpful in sending the email directly to the client. So in this way, we can, you know, create a code quickly and efficiently. Anyone has any doubt till now? Malar bhai, any doubt?
No, no.
Okay. So why Salesforce CPQ? CPQ solutions generally address the selling and quoting challenges by capturing the tribal knowledge and using it to enable the users with less training or experience to prepare accurate codes. So, for example, we used to, in the old times, we used to know like this is the products that we have, but there might be a possibility that a person might not recall at that particular time that we also have this type of product. But when you follow the CPQ process, you can add all those knowledge, all those products in that particular, what you can say in Salesforce, we said an object. So you can add all those products in that particular object. Marwai, I think your mic is on. Thank you. So guiding users through a consistent process of selecting the best products for the customer. So there might be a situation where a customer is not sure about what he actually wants. He has a requirement, like he has a budget constraint. Like for example, I want to buy a car in particular X amount. So you can suggest him that which all cars can be purchased in this amount. So it can be very helpful by using Salesforce CPQ. Enforcing business and technical rules to ensure complete and valid configurations. So there are product rules and price rules in Salesforce CPQ, which allow you to technically decide that this particular customer can be sold this product or not. For example, in medical, there are certain types of restrictions that without this license or without this number or without this particular document, this product cannot be sold to a particular client. So this thing can be entered into the product or price rule and you can apply those changes. So you don't have to go back and check, do that customer have this? You can directly create a code. If there will be an error, it will be pop up and it will show that this particular customer is not allowed to sell this product. Ensuring the latest product and pricing data is always available and used to prepare quotes. So as and when the price is updated, you can directly update that price in product and it will directly get reflected. Also, you can create different types of pricing. For example, you can use price books for US product, price book for Canadian clients. So you can apply different types of prices for each and every region, you can say. Managing discounts and approvals. So there can be a situation then a particular priority client has a requirement and we can send it with a higher amount of discount. For example, I want to go above 50% and give him a 60% discount. So for that, I may require an approval from my manager. For that, it will directly, if you could set that particular criteria, then it will directly go to the manager for the approval and it can be automated so that if a particular approval is being sent by manager, then you can directly send this to the particular client. Generating dynamic proposal documents with consistent branding and content and structures. As I mentioned, you can create templates. It will be helpful in providing the branding and the content and structures, because if you create template, if you keep on changing your template again and again for different reasons, then you will not be consistent. So if a particular X customer comes up with this type of template and particular Y customer will comes up with this type of template, you will not be able to recognize which is the original one. So you need to be consistent. You need to add particular template in the, if you can say Salesforce CPQ, you can add email templates or document templates. So it will help you being consistent with the client in the market. Anyone having any doubt? Dinesh sir, any doubts till now?
I I have some doubts, Vaibhav, but later on after completing your session, I will ask.
Okay, if you want to ask now, you can ask now as well.
It is related regarding the process, which I would like to know regarding the approvals. So you said that some approvals are like managing discount and approvals are there in the
Mhm.
CPU. So are you right? Jump into the Salesforce CPU, correct? If I'm not wrong.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So Salesforce, like as per CPU, CPQ's understanding and the kind of definitions, configure, tensorize, and code. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So configuration part, it will take like some configuration which you need to select the product.
Okay.
So suppose that I am a Salesforce user and I purchase a CPQ, if
Mhm.
I'm not wrong, correct? So additionally, I manage CPQ with the Salesforce, like inside is Salesforce, correct?
You want to purchase Salesforce CPQ.
Okay, Salesforce CPQ I need to purchase, fine. Suppose that I have purchased that one and
Mhm.
then I started configurations. Okay.
Mhm.
And then in the configurations, there are some products. So for each and every product, I need to go for like tags, configure, price, and quote, or is that any some kind of thing like Salesforce is working for particular, like if I'm working in the manufacturing industry and I purchase Salesforce CPQ, then
Mhm.
how it is working? I'm also working in the kind of like clothing or kind of क्या मतलब इसको क्या है
Pharma.
pharma. You can say that pharma. And I
Mhm.
is because one person like one brand has some different businesses are there, and one
Mhm.
they have purchased one in Salesforce CPQ. So
Mhm.
does it work for all at like all at one place, or I need to purchase Salesforce CPQ license for every product? That is my
Yeah.
first question.
Yeah, thank you for the question, Rina bhai. So, CPQ is not based on products; it's based on requirement. So, if you have a requirement for pharma company, then also it will be covered. If you have a requirement for manufacturing company, then also it will be covered. So, you don't need to go by product, but it goes by requirement to requirement. It goes by customer to customer. So, if for example, if a customer wants to buy three products, then it will be directly implemented on these three products, not on particular first product, then on second product, on third product. For
So
example,
Vaibhav, if I'm not wrong, it is like centralized based on the users, right? Not for the
yes,
product.
yes,
Okay.
exactly. But for users, you need to have the licenses.
Would you please repeat what you need to?
Have licenses, CPQ licenses.
Okay, okay. For different licenses, I need to purchase, correct?
Yes.
Okay, okay, fine. Suppose that pharma company have different products inside there, like
Mhm.
paracetamol, like metacin,
Yes.
etc. I'm just giving example.
Mhm.
So, is that any like different things to manage for one pharma company for the different products?
So CPQ thing is a
Because
particular type of set of
sorry for
things.
pausing you, because you have just explained regarding the configuration about the bundles, product
Mhm.
explanations and the bundles.
So
So
I
I'm
have not covered the bundle part as of now.
okay, fine, fine. That is fine. So, okay, you can continue. Like for the pharma company, some products are there, like 10 products
Mhm.
are there for Zydus Cadila. So, what is
Mhm.
the thing will work over here? What will be the thing will work over here?
So CPQ is a configuration type of thing. So if you have configured your system correctly, then it will run accordingly. For example, if you have decided the configuration as you are not allowed to sell paracetamol to Zydus, so you can add the account name as Zydus, and if the account is already created, you can add directly the account ID, and it will throw an error if you try to sell what I mentioned paracetamol to Zydus. So it is that type of thing. If you have configured it in the start of it,
Vaibhav, sorry to interrupt you, Vaibhav. There is some background noise. Can anyone please mute?
Is it like it is coming from the upper side of from
Yes,
11th
I
floor?
guess.
on the next floor. For that, we need to go to the next floor. Okay, sorry, Khushbu.
Not an issue.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so configuration type of thing. If you have configured, like if you don't want to sell the pharma, paracetamol to manufacturing industries, then you can have that type of configuration. I will show a quick like a demo in the end.
So, price is the second process in the CPU, correct?
Yes.
So, is CPQ can handle like can CPQ handle pricing like up down all the things and setting of the pricings automatically inside, or you have just told it like there are some tools like price book. some other tools are there for regarding the pricing. So do we need to purchase with the CPQ?
So this is price book is not a tool like I have mentioned price book. Price book is a object in CPQ which holds different types of price books that are available. For example, if I want to have a Canadian price book, then I can have one Canadian price book, one US price book,
Okay.
based on the region. So for example, if a particular customer is based in US, so I will apply US prices to that particular customer. And if a particular customer is based in Australia, so I will apply Australian price because it depends on currency to currency, customer to customer. I can also have a priority price book which can be applied directly to the priority customer. If I can also have a low interest price book which should be applied to the customers which are not of much profitable business.
And third one in the last, like regarding the approvals and discounting. So if you are if I'm setting one discount price for any brand or for any particular product, so automation is there, or do we need, like we need to set automation for the approvals, or like
Yes,
how
yes,
it is?
we need to set the automation for the products. For example, if I want to automate, if a particular discount is going beyond 50% range, then it should automatically send an approval to Malarbai or Rinabai. So this can also be handled automatically. You can also decide for selling, for example, product X. For selling product X, you must have this approval. So you can have this type of approval. It can also be done in this way that a particular requirement has come up for a product Y, and you want to have approval from a manufacturing team that this product is in demand and is it available in stock, then the manufacturing team will approve, yes, this is available. So you can have this type of approval as well. I
Okay,
hope I
question.
have. Yes,
Yes,
good.
I'm clear about my doubts.
Thank you. Yes,
Thank
good.
you.
Okay, about the pricing. Okay.
Hmm.
So we have a standard price book and the custom as well, right? So when it
Yes.
comes to provide and we are just using the standard CPQ license, can we also configure like custom price book as well and price rules as well?
Yes, custom price books are the price books that you are creating. There is only one standard price book and all the price books created after that are custom price book. And you should, as a best practice, you should have different price book for different types of regions or customers, because standard price book will have all the prices of all the price books. You need to
Yes.
first have the price book entry for standard price book, then only you can have the entry in the another price book, custom price book.
Okay, and is it also related to like discounting in CPQ?
Discounting is another topic. If you want to have discounts, you can have discount schedules for that, where you can provide for particular product X. I can have a slab wise discount or a amount wise discount. So discounting is different. Apart from the pricing is different and discounting is two different topics.
Okay. Because I have read somewhere there are like multiple pricing methods that is available in CPQ, like list pricing, some percentage or some subscription pricing and all. So is it also related to discounts that I just wanted to confirm?
It is related to pricing, like which type of pricing you want to apply. A cost based pricing, it is cost plus markup. Rahul might know about this.
Hmm.
It is cost plus markup, where costing is, for example, I have a costing of 10 rupees and I
Hmm.
want to add markup. Markup is my profit percent. So I want to have 10% as markup. So it will show the price, the final price is 11 rupees. Am I right, Rahul?
Okay, slowly I'm getting understanding. Okay.
And another is list price that you mentioned. Like list
Yeah.
price is, for example, I have added 15 rupees as the list price. It constitutes the all the thing. Like it also includes my costing. It also includes my profit margin. So it is directly listed as 15. So if I am going with listing price, then it will show as 15.
Okay, okay.
So if you want to have dynamic pricing, for example, customer
Mhm.
to customer, if I want to sell at 10 rupees to Rahul and at 20 rupees to Divyesh. So I can keep different margin for different customers. I am keeping the costing as 10 rupees and I'm adding 10% margin for Rahul and I'm adding 100% margin for Divyesh. So I can do that in cost plus markup.
All right. Gotcha.
Yeah. Anyone
Yeah. Thank
else? Thank you, Kushbu. Anyone else having any doubts?
Yes, Vaibhav.
Yes, the sales and pricing too. Yeah. Yes, the
Can we do this in bundle product as well?
bundle products, you can do this for bundle product as well, but bundle products are handled differently in Salesforce.
Okay.
We will be coming to bundle topic as well.
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
Anyone else having any doubt till now? Okay, let's move forward. Why Salesforce CPQ? So this is a representation 10 times faster code generation, 95% reduction in approval time, 2x faster moving from code to cache, and 30% quicker ramp for new reps. So 10 times faster, you can generate the code more faster as compared to a legacy system. You can have 95% reduction in approval time. It is automated, so it will directly go to the required manager, and you will not need to go to that particular manager and say, I have this type of pricing and you need to approve this. It will directly go to that manager. 2x faster moving from code to cache. What is that code to cache? Do anyone have any idea about this? Code to cache process? Dhaval bhai, code to cache.
No idea about code to cache.
I am just asking about layman terms, not in Salesforce. Code to cache.
Cache. No idea.
Okay,
Again.
we will be covering code to cache. I hope we have that thing. Yes. Okay. 30% quicker ramp for new reps. So this is something which is coming for new salesperson, which is coming from some other background or some legacy system. So it is easy to adapt, and you can adapt it very quickly because it's easy for usage purpose. It might not be an easy task for a developer, but once it is in place, it is very easy to be used by the client to the customer.
Guru?
Yes, in a way. Any question?
Code to cache, I think it means like after quotation the process will be happen and like invoicing will be happen and then customer will pay you. I think this
Yes,
is the process.
invoicing, negotiation, and all things covered till we receive the payment.
Yeah,
So this all comes under the quote to cash
code to
process.
cache. Okay.
So why Salesforce CPQ? The average improvement customers see in speed. This already we mentioned. 33% reduce the time needed to generate a code. 30% reduces code approval. 20% decreases time from code to cash. Okay, CPQ process. So the process starts. Let me this annotation. Okay, not allowing me to annotate. So it starts from configure products services. So it is not required that it should only be configured for products. You can also configure it for services. It starts from configuration. Then it goes to price. Like you have selected the products. Like these three products are required by the client. It requires table, bench, and chair. Table and bench. Okay, table, bench, and chair. These three types of products are required by customer. So you have selected those three products. So now you go to price. What should be the price for these three products? I want to say bench has 100 rupees, table has 200 rupees, and chair has 50 rupees. I have selected the price. Now it goes to quote. So what should be the code? How we should send the code? What should be the template? What should be the medium? So here in the quoting process, we decide the template, we decide the medium, email, SMS, PDF. How should we send it to the customer? Okay. After the quote, it is generating the proposal. So This is the quotation, and this is the proposal for your requirements. We draft it in a very proper formal way and send it to customer. Then there is also possibility that no, I am not happy with this quotation, I want to have some different prices. We go to the negotiation stage. So after negotiating, we decide and come to a final price. Yes, I am happy with this price. We can create an order. So after the approval or finalization of the quote, we go to the order and we receive the order. So this is the CPQ process which happens behind the scenes. So now we come to price rules. Price rules is nothing but something which gives you automation of what should the price be. For example, I am having A, B, and C products, and my company has a policy that if someone has A, B, and C product, add an additional 10% discount. So here price condition is having A, B, and C product. And what should be the action? Action is having additional 10% discount. So this both thing is covered under price rule. So what should be my final price? So my final price should be anything which is also including price action and price condition. Anyone has any doubt in price rule? Okay. Product rules. So similar to price rules, there are product rules. For example, there are four types of product rules. One is filter rule, another is validation rule, third is alert rules, and fourth is selection rules. So what are filter rules? So it allow to choose their own options in a bundle. These rules can be used to pre-filter the products that are available to be added to a bundle. So these will filter out the products that should be there or they should not be there. Another is validation rules. So validations, uh, everyone know about validations. Anyone want to describe what is validation? Let me ask Bhavya. What are validations?
Hello.
Yes, Bhavya.
So basically, we can say the validation rules are applied when some user has entered uh, some wrong detail for that
Yes.
particular field.
Yes.
For that, we can apply validation rule.
Yes. Absolutely correct. So validation rules apply when a particular thing should be there or should not be there to validate, to have a particular format. For example, there should not be A after B. It should always be B, C, D, E. So it is a validation. So validation rule confirms that a code's product combinations or code line fields values match predetermined conditions. So I have put the predetermined conditions that A should not come after B. So this is a predefined condition. Users see Users see an error message and can't save their product configurations or code until they meet these conditions. Alert rules. Alert rules trigger messages when there is a possible issue with configuration or pricing. Alert rules let you continue and save configurations and codes without changing anything. So validations tool will not allow you to save the product or save the code. But alert tools will allow you, but they will just alert you. Is you are going wrong, but you can save this on your own risk. So these are alert rules. Selection rules allow to set an option as pre-selected or required under certain conditions. For example, if you are selecting laptop, then charger should be automatically selected. So this is selection rules. So it also covers not just Adding it also covers removing, hiding, enable or disable options in bundle on your code. Product bundle, the most awaited topic. The bundle is here. So, for example, you are selling three products: monitor, keyboard, and mouse. So, there is also a possibility that if you send these three products in one particular product, then there are more chances of customer buying this. So, you can also configure it to make it a bundle. Bundle is nothing but a group of products. So in this example, monitor, keyboard, mouse, these three are separate products but can also be sold together by the name of computer. So this computer is a bundle product. So now for bundle product, there are different types of pricing available. You can keep bundle with calculating the price of monitor plus keyboard plus mouse, or else you can also directly keep the price of bundle as XYZ amount. Yes, Dhawal, you had some question regarding bundle, product bundle.
Yes, this is clear. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Product features and options. So, product features are specific attributes or characteristics of a product that can be.
I'm really sorry for pausing you in between. So would you please reverse back one slide?
Yes, sure.
Yes, product bank. Yes, I can understand regarding the product bundle. But are these all items are we can keep separately in the CPQ? Like we have prepared one bundle for these three items, but we can also keep separately in our code line. Correct?
See, this depends on company to company basis. For example, I want to allow the product X should be sent only in bundles. Charger
Okay.
should only be sold with laptop.
Okay.
If you want, you can allow this. Yes, this can also be sold as a separate
But
product. You
system
can.
can allow us.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Go
Thank you.
ahead.
Product features and options. So, product features are specific attributes or characteristics of a product that can be customized or selected by the customer. These are specific features or attributes. For example, a laptop might have features such as screen size, processor speed, or storage capacity. In Salesforce CPQ, product features can be configured and managed for each product in the catalog. So, for example, as you can see, there are different screen size, processor, and speed, and storage capacity as well. So, I can create a product with laptop, and I can provide three different types of colors: blue, black, gray. So, this will be a feature of the product. Similarly, for speed, for storage, there is 128 GB, 256 GB. So these are different types of features and options for a particular product. So when you select a particular product, it will pop up like you want to select with 128 GB or 256 GB. Black color, blue color, gray color, which color? So these are just the features and options that you are available with the product. Product options are similar. They are the choices or variations that a customer can make while purchasing product. For example, the color that I have mentioned. Guided selling. So guided selling is just like tick box or check box. For example, if we go to a particular site and we are not sure that what actual product I want. If we go to some skincare product site, so they ask us what's your skin type, what suits you, what type of product you want, which type of product you want. You want healthcare product, you want skincare product, which product, face product, which type of product you want. So this is guided selling. Guided selling is a feature in Salesforce CPQ that helps sales representative to create accurate and effective quotes by providing guidance on product selection and configuration. So as per the customer requirements, as per the client requirements, we can select a guided selling. We can select a path of guided selling where we can choose, like, the customer wants A product. After that, all the features of A product should be displayed. So you can select now. Again, they have the budget constraint. So budget is this. After that, you have another screen which select the delivery time. So it should be delivered between these. So after all these questions and answers, it will suggest some three or four or the products that come in this criteria. So instead of filtering one by one, it is guided you to select the product. You can directly select the features and it will give you like, as per your features, you should sell these three products to the customer, or you should ask him to buy from these three. This is guided selling. Guided selling uses a series of questions and logic based rules to guide the sales representative through the code creation process, ensuring that all necessary information is collected and that the code is tailored to the customer needs. Guided selling can be used to simplify the sales process, especially for complex products or services that require customization. So here we go with the demo.